How's it going, guys? Welcome to Cyber Reacted. It's me, JJ, Josh, and Vic, and today we are reacting to the world's luckiest people. I would say Josh Zerka is one of the world's luckiest people because he's always on the good team whenever we do a.
Or so you think. Mwahahaha.
He also gets to be friends with us, so he's quite lucky.
Yeah. So that's the unlucky part.
Oh, you. Anyway, let's go.
The luckiest people in the world.
Why was it Among Us to start
really
off?
are favored by fortune.
Right?
If you've achieved your dream of owning a shiny new sports car, the last thing you want is for a truck to crash into it. Thankfully,
that'd
this
be
guy was
horrendous.
around at just the right time. It's really not easy working in a kitchen. Accidents are bound to happen, but they become tragedies if a whole pizza's dropped.
Juan Pablo with the smooth
The
moves,
last thing
man.
you need when you're working out is for your equipment to break. Had he been in the wrong position at the wrong time, things could have gone sour. But in this case, the timing was just right. Even the simplest
Start it
technology is out to get us. This garage door didn't want to go down, so the worker tried to force it. And let's just say things didn't exactly go to plan. That was close, but not close enough.
See, is that lucky because he's still broken his door? I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
quite
unlucky.
Yeah.
He didn't hurt
Unlucky,
himself,
but
though.
lucky in an unlucky situation.
Well, it looked like he was trying to, like, grab hold of it.
Yeah, it could have ended poorly.
He could have been squished.
I love how we've paused with this guy just straight upside down.
This is what
Close,
pixel footage
but
look
not
like.
Close
Yeah.
enough. It's easy for things to go wrong when you're skiing. What's not easy is walking away from your mistake.
Jeez.
Looking as
Jeez,
cool as
that's
this person
cold.
did.
Alright.
Sure, he plowed straight into the snow
That was
mound,
starting
but
out
then there
like
was
crazy
the front
look.
roll and the march through to seal the deal.
No.
It seems as if there are two ways to win a game of Jenga. You either play carefully so you don't make any mistakes, or you use this guy's method. It's very impressive, but it shouldn't have worked.
You know
Why don't we
I have
do,
no
why
idea
don't we
what...
just do Sidemen Giant Jenga as if it was more Cyber
That is
video?
a shout. That is actually a shout.
Quite an easy video,
Write that
right?
down. Write that down.
Write that down.
I think it's already down. I'm not gonna lie.
Write it down again.
what job it is they have, but one thing I do know is that the guy in the front is in the wrong profession. This guy could have taken an unexpected dip in the lake, but instead he pulled off an impossible save and
ouch,
actually
gee.
came
That's
out of
good
it
core
looking
strength, that is.
cooler than he did to start off with. We all
Fair.
know the iconic bullet dodging scene from The Matrix, but that's
Elite
just
scene.
fiction, right? It couldn't happen in real life. Well, I believed that until I saw this happen. That was close.
But you could have called
Did
it.
you know
Yeah,
bowling
exactly.
balls
He's
can
actually
split in half?
unlucky
Me
there.
neither. But despite his misfortune,
Yeah,
he
strike
still
still.
managed to get his strike in the end.
No.
There's a
way.
fine line between great stunts and horrible
Oh.
accidents. This snowboarder found
was
that
cool.
out the hard way. Now, I'm not sure whether to call that the trick of the century or the world's luckiest landing. This rapper was lucky enough to be on a stage when this magical moment happened
Oh,
to him.
with the hat. Yeah, this is sick. I don't know who
Okay.
this is. But
At
literally
least he had
grabs
the
it.
option
Oh,
to keep
that's
his
cool,
hat
yeah.
the second time round. This may be the
So
only
hard.
time anyone ever dropped something and felt happy about it. That could have been the end for that phone, but instead it was given a second chance in the luckiest way possible.
Safe hands.
Ping pong can be pretty competitive, but there's
So you
not
need
much
Harry.
you can do when you've got a
that
broken
robot.
arm. Just one well-placed
that's
ball
it.
whizzing off the edge of the table and
It's
you're
the
done
TikTok.
for.
It's not
or
lucky.
you could just pull off an
they've been
amazing
trying this
shot
for
like
hours.
Does it all.
this. We all
Look at
know
the
that to
GoPro.
avoid being eaten by an animal, sometimes it's best to stay still and calm. And other times, you should run. But as this man demonstrates, you never
That
know
would be
which
me.
one it is until you really need it. You wouldn't think scraping ice off a sidewalk would be a very dangerous job, but that's because you don't live in Russia. Things seem to function differently over there, and this is the perfect example of that. Some people take their jobs more seriously than others. Anyone else would have dropped this box on the floor and left it there. Not this
Jeez.
woman. She's better than that, and has the skills to back up her
Get her in
dedication.
the charity match.
Sometimes Mother Nature lets us know things in ways we could have never imagined. Just make sure you pay attention to the first warning, because the second usually
Oh,
isn't
God.
as kind.
Oh,
These
Jesus.
Chinese bridges are designed to terrify people by making them feel like they could fall through.
Oh my
They're
God.
actually perfectly safe. Well, yes, until the safety cord slips off the harness. This
Oh
guy
my
had a
God.
seriously
Why is he
lucky
smiling?
escape. When you
I
hear
would
the
not be
phrase
smiling.
perfect timing,
Bro,
this isn't
Asians,
usually what you
man, They
picture.
just smile at everything.
What?
Nah, bro, whenever
I think it's more to the fact that he finished and he was
bro,
safe. That he
even
could smile about
even
it
in
thereafter.
danger, they're just smiling like, yeah, this ain't nothing, bro. And bro, in the ring, in the MMA, everything, bro, they're just like taking shots, just smiling, and you're like, all right, this is long.
Safety cord slips off the harness. This guy had a seriously lucky escape. When you hear the phrase perfect timing, this isn't usually what you picture. You can't deny that's exactly what you've got.
Low enough to
How do
be-
you check
it
if
is,
it's
yeah.
safe to ski down a frozen river? I don't have an answer, but I do know this
that's a
isn't the
long
way.
day.
At least they made it. I just don't know how. Any normal person would be mopping up the floor if this were to happen to them. Luckily for her, her rapid reflexes
I feel like
kicked
I've
in
made made
just
catches
the
like that
right
before. I
time
don't
to
think that's
avoid
the
that
most
from
insane
happening.
thing in
It
the
doesn't
world.
matter how many times you
I should be in
practice
this. I've seen
something,
me- I've
it's
done it many
bound to go
times
wrong
inside videos.
eventually. But you better hope
People
that when
love
that
that.
time comes, you have as much luck as this guy. Not even the movies have happy endings like that. It must be exhilarating to stand at the top of a snow-covered
Oh my
mountain.
God.
It must be even more
Oh my
exciting when you
God.
almost create your own personal avalanche to get caught in. Well, terrifying first, then exciting when you realize you're still standing. Here's a kid discovering he has a unique talent. I don't know what else to call it. Nobody
That's
else
what I
can
was
pull
saying
off
about
a
JJ.
shot like that, but he doesn't just do it once. He
This is
pulls
the
it
actual
off
one.
again with the very next ball. He seems just as shocked as everyone
Oh my
else.
God.
This guy was happy about his baseball skills and decided to end his batting with a flourish, but his full potential was revealed by mistake
it
when the
before,
bat
like, how's that-
amazingly came to a standstill on
Nah.
its head. Then
Wait,
again,
what?
maybe it was just a
CGI?
There's no way it's standing up straight like that, right? Or can
Yeah,
it?
it can.
Sand, it could.
Ever walked through a store without knowing what you need? I guess the decision was made a little easier for this guy. And for the record, I don't know why there were live fish in the supermarket in the first
Wait,
place.
what?
Imagine that happened.
Just jumped out the
Getting the
gym.
ball between your opponent's legs in football is one thing. Getting it between four is impossible. I guess it was impossible. Not anymore. You could say that Zeb Powell was pretty unlucky when he lost his balance in front of a huge
This
crowd
guy
at
did
the
it on
X
purpose all the
Games.
time.
He
Yeah, he
probably
must
never
have,
makes
but yeah.
mistakes
This guy
like
is
that
like-
when he's alone. But he turned his luck on its head by pulling
that's
off
too
this
good to do,
amazing
He does it to
recovery.
accelerate.
It always pays to be aware of your surroundings. If this man was watching the game, he'd have noticed the ball racing toward him. Even
Oh
without
my
that,
God.
he should have at least
Oh
spotted
my-
the crowd of people around him ducking for cover.
Oh,
That was close.
you're
This
a
guy
lucky
definitely
boy.
didn't think he could save those crates, and he sure didn't know he could do it in style. Unfortunately, I doubt he could do it again. This man was struggling, so his friend threw him a safety rope. Neither of them had any idea that the rope was about to become a vital lifeline.
He's climbing, he's falling, falling.
Jesus.
Yo.
That stuff terrifies
This guy
me,
was
that
trying to
rock
show off
climbing
a
stuff.
trick shot that would have been pretty impressive if he'd got it right on his own. Most people need incredible skills to make that 1 in a million shot, but that's not always true. This kid clearly wasn't aiming well. He misses the goal by a mile, but he was accidentally right on target for
Oh,
a much more
no.
difficult shot.
That
He
is
couldn't have
insane.
done
Lost
it
the ball,
if he
though.
tried.
Oh,
I'm not
no,
sure who
really.
the lucky one is here. The
I
guy
mean,
who
but
wiped out...
he's gone viral, so.
He's lost the ball. What's
You
supposed to do
dream,
now?
mate, you dream of that in a football video.
You imagine the
that's
side
stuff of
video
legends,
that
that.
happened, yeah.
I'm not too sure who the lucky one is here. The guy who wiped out on his board or the girls he nearly crashed his board into? What even were the chances of their steps lining up so perfectly like that?
That would
Nearly
hurt your ankles
everyone's
to hit as
bucket
well, by
list
the way.
features
That
some
would be a
kind
killer.
of wildlife encounter. But be careful what you wish for. This man didn't even know he needed to worry when he suddenly found himself very nearly inside the mouth of a great white. This is a very specific type of luck because it's amazing, but it isn't actually lucky.
Oh, wow.
Luck would have meant they got the points, but getting the points wouldn't have been as amazing as what happened here. I don't know what happened to cause this disaster, but I'm glad I'm
my
not the
God.
person who has to clean up the mess.
How was that lucky?
It didn't fall on him. Is that XQC, by the way?
For God's sake.
I don't know what happened to cause this disaster, but I'm glad I'm not the person who has to clean up the mess. Sometimes you do things greater than yourself. This man knows that feeling. He couldn't have done this if he tried, but it still happened. Of course, some accidents are worse than others. Like this man who lost a ski while in midair.
Does he
That's
land
definitely
one
not
ski?
the ideal
I'll
moment
rate
for
that
that to
episode.
happen. But against
I
all
you know
odds,
what? That's
he turned
not
his
luck.
misfortune into
That
an
one,
That's
incredible
pure
that is
skill.
not
stunt.
luck. That is
When
pure
things were
skill.
about to take a turn for the worse, he acted quickly to make sure that didn't happen. I don't know what's more impressive, his speed or his strength. Some pastimes have a little more at stake than others, but the people who enjoy dangerous sports also enjoy a tricky stunt or two. And that's great, because we get to witness moments like this. If bottle flipping became a sport, this guy would be the first Olympic gold medalist. I don't know about you, but I can't catch a frisbee coming from behind, but that's only the first step. The more I watch it, the more impossible it looks. This kid was certain he'd totally missed his shot. Let's face it, that throw was way off target, but the ball had other ideas. It bounced perfectly off the rails and straight into the basket. Journalists are always putting themselves into risky situations, but none of them are like this woman.
Jesus
I guess
Christ.
she assumes she's pretty safe since she's live on the air, but not this time. I'll bet she had no idea how close that helicopter was when she took that little
how's
step
that
to the
not-
side. This
Oh.
singer's crowd walking could have made him look
this
like
is
a
just
laughing
insane.
stock if
Yeah.
this rogue cup
this
of
is-
Well, if it
beer
was
had
pissed
landed
though.
full in the face,
Yeah,
which you
you'd
can
be
bet was the
fuming.
intention of the person who threw it.
It could've been
Instead,
pissed so
every Everything
easily.
came together so perfectly
It's a risk
for
you
him
gotta
that he
take, though,
ended up
surely.
looking
Yeah, you
more
have
cool
to.
and in control than he was to
Well, actually,
begin
no,
with.
imagine that was
That's not
imagine
much
He
to
that.
take,
falls on
honestly.
top of a car while you're walking past,
yeah.
but he didn't mind. He stopped for a moment just to
Didn't
make
even
sure he
jump.
wasn't caught in the crossfire.
He
Just
carried
kept
on.
on walking without giving it a second thought. His life must be so easy.
You can tell you've done so many reacts, but like loads of clips on these compilations
Yeah, I
sometimes.
know, I
I'm like, I've
recognise
seen
three of
this,
those.
I've seen this, I've seen this.
We've also done so many reacts that we forget what we've seen.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for watching, boys. See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.